Well, in just 9 hours, hundreds of nurses with Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children plan to hit the picket line for a strike as they fight for better working conditions and pay. At this time, there's no word on when they'll be able to return back to their jobs. Our Mika Miyashima, she joins us now with more. Mika?
Giant negotiations between the Hawaii Nurses Association and Kapiolani Medical Center administration ended around 3 o'clock this afternoon with no solution reached. HNA says its 600 Kapiolani nurses are set to go on strike starting at 7 tomorrow morning. After that, the hospital plans to lock out the nurses until they accept the latest contract. During the lockout, the hospital will continue its operations with travel nurses. Kapiolani nurses are fighting for safer staffing conditions, saying there's uneven nurse-to-patient ratios, making it dangerous at times for those in their care. HNA says the nurses stand behind making patient safety a priority over their own jobs.
Somebody today was sharing some testimony to the other side. And, sometimes it's just, no matter how much work you're doing during your shift, just being able to hold, let's say you're taking care of the baby and just giving them the TLC that their parent can't give them because they're not there at the bedside, that you're able to give that moment to them. They won't know, they're young, they're little babies, but you know that you're giving them the best care you can. Hopefully, the next 24 hours, we're going to be surrounded by a lot of people who support us.
Kapiolani says the nurses will lose their medical and dental insurance coverage on October 1st. If the lockout goes beyond that, the nurses will have the option to continue their benefits through COBRA. Kapiolani's Chief Operating Officer, Gidget Rusheta, says the hospital went in ready to negotiate as long as possible today, but the union walked out after less than 3 hours. Kapiolani released a statement saying, "We are extremely disappointed that the Hawaii Nurses Association decided to end talks early, which will lead to a strike and lockout for our nurses. We want to reassure everyone that Kapiolani has secured a highly skilled temporary workforce and will be fully staffed in order to provide uninterrupted care." Kapiolani nurses have been working without a contract since late November of last year. Again, the strike is set to start tomorrow morning at 7. Mika Miyashima, Island News.